Okay. Okay, we're back. I think. Please tell me. Please tell me we're back. Coming! I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I walked back in and my stream and then Stream Elements decided to pop up. But yes, this turned into a very scuffed stream. Oh, but yes, if I go all the way over here, aside from the echo, you can still hear me. And no, I did not put my shoes back on. My shoes are still off and they're sitting right behind me. I had to go clean dog puke. Okay. Our dogs are having a bad time today. Oh, you know, I have proof that all my ducks are in a row, okay? And I keep adding ducks to the row. Okay? Ducks keep coming to the row to be in the row. Okay? I have a pattern going up until you get to the one end, and then it's 2 red heart ducks and a blue duck. Okay? I have a black duck, a pink duck, yellow duck, red duck. And then it's that pattern for 2 more times. And then it's red heart duck, blue duck, red heart duck. And it's annoying as heck. But I don't have anywhere else to put them, and they're still my ducks that I'm trying to keep in a row. So, I don't know what should I talk about now? I've talked about the cake pops. I talked about the cake pops. I talked about the Sims 4 stream tomorrow. I don't know what I should talk about now. Got any ideas? Any ideas at all? I always forget that I have this clay. What books do I have? I'm curious. I don't remember what books I have and what books I don't have. I have a bunch. Ah, there's Heaven's Official Blessings. Okay, we have Heaven's Official Blessings. I see my Star Wars books. I see the Illuminate Files, which is a very good book series. I really recommend people read it. I have the Animorph books. What Animorph books do I have? 1, 6, and 24. Animorph book number 6 is my favorite. I have Legendborn and Bloodborne, and I want the 3rd book whenever it comes out. I don't know if it's out yet or not. I also have Wicked. Let's see, what is this book that's like, oh, that's Carball. I have Carball too. Wow. I also, okay, whenever there's old books, I love old books, okay? I have an old 1800s edition of Pride and Prejudice. No, early 1900s edition of Pride and Prejudice. I have a 1912 storybook, like the storybooks that you'd read to kids. Also, is there a delay? I need to know. Is there a delay? You know, actually, I really don't care if there's a delay. This is just a just chatting stream. You can hear me talk whenever, whenever it comes through. But I have a 1912, 1912, 1911, somewhere in that range. Fairy storybook. Okay, and it is one of my favorite books I have. One of my favorite books I own. I have 2 separate editions of The Outsiders, 2 separate editions of Pride and Prejudice. One is from the Penguin House, Penguin something, and then the other is the old early 1900s book. And then I also have a few other old books. Like I have this old this other old fairy tales and fairy story book. It's really tiny. It's almost like a pocketbook. Like a book that you hold in your pocket. And I have actually kept it in my pocket before. It stuck out a little bit, but I have. Yeah. Also, I'm an avid Barbie collector. The Barbies that I love to collect are the Barbie dolls, all based are the Barbie dolls that were Playline dolls. Okay, that are considered collector items now. I would love those books so much. So chat, I need to know, do y'all measure your mac and cheese? Like the water that you put in your mac and cheese? The water, the milk. I measure out my butter, but that's about it. I don't measure out the water in the mac and cheese. Do you? I need to know. Because I've gotten in trouble for doing it both ways. I've gotten in trouble for not measuring the water and not measuring the milk. And then I've also gotten in trouble for measuring the water and measuring the milk. So I need to know, do y'all measure your milk and water? Or do you not? I need to know. This is something I need to know. What does that sound like, huh? I need to know. What does it sound like? Mm. Hi, are you doing okay? I hope you're doing good. Oh, this stream went from was a sweet cool broski. I'm just wishing a wonderful stream. Aw, thank you, your mama. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Let's see. My queso done? Hold on. I gotta go see if my queso's done. Is my queso done? Hold on. We're back. And I have queso and chips. I love me some good queso. Queso nachos. Ah. Oh, queso nachos are so good. Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of queso. um. Oh, I don't know how to get this chip. There's so much queso on it. Hello. That sounded absolutely disgusting. I'm just eating my lunch with queso and chips mixed together to make nachos. You know, at this point, this stream has just become a whole bunch of me just talking. And eating. I did not realize that my stream element said was a instead of Joe Mama. I'm gonna have to see what's wrong with that. It was just so good. Yeah, I want some music. I love how this stream just slowly became just a meat eating stream. Like, no talking, just meat eating. I need to go get me more chips, so. I'm back. I love that I can open my windows now. Guten Tag. That's not what I wanted. That sounded terrible. Hello. What was that bird show? Hold on. Oh my gosh. That did not want to go down. Barbie, 12 dancing princesses, bird, script. I'm an adult. Dining room, garden. No, it's towards the end of the movie. Kitchen table, King Randolph's room, Princess's bedroom, the King's throne room, King Randolph's room. So the castle. You had me at a disadvantage. You know my name, but I don't know yours. I've been asked to inquire about your business with the Duchess. That's between me and the Duchess, isn't it? I wouldn't want to get my master angry. The bird talks? The last time somebody refused my master, the fool was never heard from again. That's not true. Oh, you're right. They did find a shoe. Please, I'm just a simple apothecary. So I sell herbs, remedies, that's all. What did you sell the Duchess? I almost didn't sell her anything. Everybody knows she doesn't pay her bills. At this time, however, she came through. Small, but it's silver. So how much you asking? Oh, that's a laugh. What do we have worth a goblet? A silver goblet? A talking bird? Derek. Derek. You wouldn't. What's wrong, Felix? Nothing to say? Thanks. I love this scene. Okay. Well, Rowena. This is Rowena. This is scene 27, the princess's bedroom next morning. Well? Nobody came in or out. I was here all night, your grace. Wonderful. Good morning, girls. A beautiful day, isn't it? Rise and shine. We have a busy day ahead of us. Weren't these new yesterday? Line up this instant. Where were you dancing last night? Answer me, Delia. I'm Edeline. I don't care. Answer me. We danced at a pavilion. How did you get there? Blair? I'm Kathleen. So what? The magic boat took us. Please. How did you get out of here without Desmond seeing you? The magic gateway. Magic this, magic that. You're all lying to me. You're the runt of this family. Tell me the truth, or you'll all pay. How can you talk to her like that? But it is the truth. How dare you talk back to me? You're no better than common maids. Maybe if I treat you like maids, you'll change your minds about lying to me. This morning, you shall clean the front gardens. I want it spotless. But we were supposed to tisk, talking back. Now you'll scrub the steps as well. love the transcripts of these movies because it's so funny to just reenact them and try and like remake the voices. Back at eating. My queso is cold now. There we go. Done. There we go. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. The Peace, Hope, and Love collection. Yep. Cool. You know what? I genuinely don't know what to talk about. I think there are deer outside my window. Let's see. Well, we can talk about Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. Honestly, it'd be fun to do a tier list of just Power Rangers. Okay, guess what we're doing? Guess what we're gonna do? I'm gonna find a tier list of Power Rangers and we're gonna do a tier list of Power Rangers. What just fell? My phone charger. That's what fell. Where did I put my iPad? Oh, it's over here. We're gonna do a tier list of Power Rangers. Because I love Power Rangers. I've watched every Power Ranger show out there almost, other than like the most recent one. I'm getting comfortable in my seat and resetting my weight. There we go. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna reconnect my computer, my second monitor to my laptop real quick. There we go. And then turn that on. And I can move my OBS and that over to my second monitor. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the OBS to the second monitor. And we're gonna move me over to the second monitor as well. And there we go. And we're gonna open it up here. Let's see. Power Rangers shows tier list. Let's see. Let's see, what's this? Every Power Ranger show. Is it every Power Ranger show? Okay, let's see. Turbo, Space, Galaxy, Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, Magnet Storm, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM, Samurai, Super Samurai, Mega Force, Mega Force, Dino Thunder, Super Dino, Dino, Super Dino, Ninja Steel, Super Ninja Steel, Beast Morpher, Super Dino Fury, the 3, 4, 5 Power Ranger movies, and Cosmic Fury. Cool. Okay, and then we're gonna search up Super Sentai shows tier list. And then let's see. Super Sentai series tier list. Ah, yes. And they have it up to Blue Ranger. Cool. Okay. And then we're gonna go Kamen Rider. I know I have not seen most of these Kamen Riders, so we're gonna go off of like looks, but okay, we're gonna switch over to my, let's see, where is it? Recording, laptop. There we go. And we're gonna go to this one. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have S tier, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. So we have the original trilogy. We have Power Rangers seasons 1, 2, and 3. Which I'm gonna put 1 and 2 in B tier. And then season 3, because it's my favorite season of Power Rangers, in S tier. In S tier. And I'm not gonna defend my answer. I love season 3 of Power Rangers. It is my favorite season of Power Rangers. Okay, then we have those two in A tier. Alien, it's not my favorite, so we're gonna put it in D tier. I don't think it's like E or F tier. Well, I don't think it's like E or F tier. I think it's like better than E or F tier, but I don't think it's like C or B tier quality. Zeo, it's another one of my favorites, but I'm gonna put it in. No. Actually, I think we're gonna base these off of the theme songs. No, we'll go this way first, and then we'll go theme songs. Zeo is still A tier. Turbo is I don't know. What should I put Turbo in? B or C tier? I'm gonna put it in B tier. Space, I love Space. I love the space. It's going there. Galaxy, it's one of my favorites, so we're going in S tier. Rescue, it's not one of my favorites. I don't really gravitate to watching it, but I do think it's B tier. Time Force, there's one episode in Time Force I actually like watching. B tier. No, C tier. We'll put Time Force in C tier. It's not my favorite season of Power Rangers to watch. It's not bad, It's just, I'm not a big fan of Time Force, okay? There's one episode in Time Force I actually like watching. Wild Force, S tier. I love watching Wild Force so much. Okay, Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm, I'm putting in A, along with Dino Thunder. They're not my favorite seasons, but I do like watching them a lot. SPD, let's see. I don't know. We're gonna put it in C tier. Mystic Force, one of my favorites, we're putting in an S. Operation Overdrive, F. Operation Overdrive is going in F. It's going to be the only one in F at this point. It's not going to be the only one in F. I have very strong feelings about some of the others. Jungle Fury is going in S. I love Jungle Fury. RPM, again, it's a good one, but it's not one I graduate. I graduate too. It's going to be. Samurai, same. Going to be Super Samurai. It has some good parts, so it's going in there. That's an F, and that's an F. I hate both those seasons. There's like 2 episodes in Megaforce that I'll actually sit through to watch. And I won't even sit through them to watch, actually. Never mind. Dino Fury. It's good. We'll put it in D. But that's not. I love both Ninja Steel seasons, so we're going to put those in C tier. Beast Morphers, amazing. I love it. Actually, I think we're going to move Ninja Steel up. Dino Fury, I do not like Dino Fury. The Power Ranger movie, the first Mighty Morphin movie, there, along with the Turbo movie. Actually, the Turbo movie should go up. I love the Turbo movie. I don't like that one. I'm putting that in D tier. I've not actually seen that, and I refuse to watch that. Dino Fury should actually go down here with an F tier. There we go. There's the Power Ranger show ranking right there. And there is one show in E tier. The rest are in F. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go to this one, which is the Super Sentai series one. There we go. Okay. What? Hold on. At the time the 2 of us were barely aged 14, a daughter of evil ruled the kingdom from within. Okay, I'm gonna take the ones that I haven't watched, which is all the way up to this one, I think. And I'm gonna put them in D because I have not watched them. Not saying they're bad, just saying I have not watched them. Actually, I think I've watched this one. But I haven't, or actually, no, I haven't watched that one. And that one, and I don't think I've watched that one either. And I don't think I've watched that one. Or that one. That looks familiar though, but I don't think I've watched it or it. Okay, but I have watched this one and all the rest of these. So this one is zoom in. Oh, I have not watched this, but I have watched Jetman. Oh, I have watched Turbo Ranger. So hold on. Turbo Ranger gets to go down here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Goggle V, Bioman, Changeman, Gore Ranger, Sun Vulcan. I tried to start Sun Vulcan and I could not get through it. Densman, Fever J, Maskman, Flashman, Feverman, Dynaman, Liveman, and Denjetkai. And JRQ. JRKQ. Okay. Okay, those ones I have not watched. Okay, if I'm remembering right, Sun Vulcan, I didn't really care that much for. So it's going in C. Turbo Ranger was the same way. I didn't really care for it. This one right here. The 1992 Zyuranger, Kiryu Sentai Zyuranger is what Mighty Morphin is based off of. Mighty Morphin is based, it takes a lot of things from this show right here. Kiryu Sentai Zyuranger, which you can watch on Tubi for free, and it is a really good show to watch. I do think you should watch it. It is a very good show to watch, and I'm gonna put it in A tier. This one, 1993's Gosei Sentai Dairanger. It is actually what I think season 2 of Mighty Morphin mixed with a little bit of season 3 of Mighty Morphin is based off of. It follows those, plus you have the White Ranger in it. You have Green Ranger in Zyuranger. Dairanger is where you get the White Ranger, and then you also get, I think you get the ninja forms in Dairanger as well. But again, season 2 and 3 kind of mix it just a little bit. And we're gonna put Dairanger. It's not one that I gravitate to. We're gonna put it in C. This one is the one Alien Ranger is based off of. This is Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger. And the only thing that I like about it is really the theme song. Kaku Ranger na unja na unja. Like, I have a playlist of my favorite Super Sentai theme songs on Spotify, and Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger is one of them. Kaku Ranger. Okay, and we're gonna put it down here with Dairanger. Now this is Ohranger. Ohranger is from 1995, and it is the season that Zio is based off of. And again, it's a really good season. It's a really solid season. I do like it. It's not one of my favorite seasons to go towards watching, but it is a really solid season, and I do recommend everyone watch it at some point. If you can. Like, obviously. If you can, if you feel okay with watching it. I do recommend it. I am going to put it in B. Now, this one. This one, there's a little bit of a confusion with, because Car Ranger is what Turbo is based off of. Power Ranger Turbo is based off of Gekiso Sentai Car Ranger. And, you know, whenever I first started watching the older Super Sentai shows, because I wanted to watch, like, I wanted to watch some of the ones that the older Power Ranger shows are based off of. Like Mighty Morphin Space, Lost Galaxy, you know, those ones. I wanted to watch what those ones are based off of. And I thought Car Ranger, I genuinely thought that Turbo was based off of, oh, let me find it, it's up here somewhere. There it is. Koso Sentai Turbo Ranger. The fuck did I just say? Kosuku Sentai Turbo Ranger. I thought Turbo was based off of it. And that is the only reason I have watched Kosuku Sentai Turbo Ranger was because I thought Power Ranger Turbo was based off of it. But then, like, look at the suits. And then, look at these suits. I had the oh moment of oh. So, Car Ranger, it's not one of my favorites. Like, I like some of the episodes, but we're gonna put it in B. Space. This one, which is what Space is based on, which is NG Sentai Mega Ranger. It's a very good season. It is. Again, I recommend watching it. It's really good. I do love it. It's just not one of my favorite seasons to watch. So that's why I'm putting it in D tier. Right? I'm putting it in D tier, right? Hold on, no, C tier. I'm putting it in C tier. Sorry, not D tier. I'm putting it in C tier. Because it's just not one that I gravitate to watching a lot. So now, this one down here. This one right here, one of my favorites. I love Gingaman. I love Gingaman. Okay, it is such a good season. It's such a solid season. Oh my gosh. It is 1998's Super Sentai season, and I love it. It's going in S tier. Like, I haven't rated anything S tier, and it's going in S tier. Now, this one I tried watching. I could barely get through the first episode. It is Go 5. Go 5 is what Lightspeed Rescue is based off of. And it's not one of my favorites to watch. I genuinely could not sit through the first episode. I do love the aspect of like a family deal of it, of being a Power Ranger being a family deal. And I do think I'm gonna try and go back and watch this a little bit more. But yeah, I could not sit through the first episode. I could just do what I normally do with Super Sentai shows, which I know a lot of people get on to me for doing this. I will watch the first episode. And then I will skip the first 10 episodes and go to episode, like, I'll skip the first, 9 episodes after episode, or, I'll skip 2 through 9 and then go to episode 10 to watch. Okay? And sometimes they throw me a curveball, and I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is happening? I don't know what's happening. Why is this happening? What is happening? Someone tell me what's happening. And then I'm like, I should probably go and watch episode 9. And then there's more of what the fuck is happening. And then I'm just like, okay, maybe I should go watch episode 10? I mean, not episode 10. I should go watch episode 8? And then I just end up going, to episode 6, which is the beginning of whatever conflict happened in episode 10. And I'm just going, okay. But, yeah, I could just do that, honestly. But, yeah, Go 5, not one of my favorites, so we're putting it in C. D is, I have not watched it. I have no clue what it's about. That is D tier. C tier is, not my favorite. B tier is okay, it's okay. Still not my favorite to watch, but I will watch it. A tier is oh my gosh, I love this season, but not my absolute favorite. And then S tier is, oh my gosh, I'll watch it. It's my absolute favorite. I will sit through every episode, and you could pay me. You would only have to pay me a cent to watch it. Okay, this is Time Force, and I love Time Ranger a lot more than I love Time Force. It feels sacrilegious to say that, but I love Time Ranger a lot more than Time Force. I will sit through Time Ranger time and time again. It's still not my favorite to watch though. You could pay me $20 to watch it, or $100 to watch it, but watching Gingaman, I will sit through it, and you won't have to pay me any more than 10 cents. Okay, this one. This is Gao Ranger. This is actually whenever I was getting back into Super Sentai, because I'd only actually watched Deca Ranger and Magi Ranger. When I was getting back into watching Super Sentai, Gao Ranger was the first one I watched, actually. And or like the first one that was like really new to me to watch. And I love Gao Ranger. It is one of my favorite seasons. I would sit through it all over again just to watch it. Especially when he comes in. Okay? Because his storyline, so cool. I honestly prefer it to Wild Force. So it's going in S tier. This one, it's Ninja Storm's version. It's Ninja Storm is Ninpu Sentai Hurricaneger. Again, it's a really good season, a really solid season. I love it. It's another one of those that I love and I would sit through to watch again and again and again. Especially when these two come in. I love these two right here. Like, I love the main three, but I love these two. These two right here. I'll even sit through watching, it's the same with Ninja Storm. When these two come in, I love it. When he comes in, I prefer the Ninja Storm because it's a dude that's already on the team. In this one, he's a completely separate dude. He's an entirely new person. But it's going in A tier, not above Time Force. My gosh, are you greedy? Okay, this one. Bakaru Sentai Aba Ranger. This is what Dino Thunder is based off of. I love this one. I know I've said I love this one about all of them, but I do. I love this one. It's one. It is the one that I keep going back to just to find one episode, and one episode is it's about the little girl, because the Red Ranger has a niece that he's adopted and he's taking care of as his own daughter. Okay, so there is a lot of stake in this show. Okay, if the Red Ranger dies, his daughter becomes fatherless again, and that is his whole thing about fighting, is that he does not want his niece, who is his adopted daughter, to become fatherless and have no family. Basically, that is his whole thing for fighting. Also, like, obviously he wants to make the world better. But I do love this season as well. I love this season so much. The White Ranger never really gets redeemed, which I love the trope of the morally gray Ranger. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning all of a sudden. I love the trope of the morally gray Ranger never getting really redeemed, in a sense. But that's just me. I think it's such a cool little story. Where, like, the morally gray character that has been, like, terrible this entire time never really gets redeemed in a way. I think it adds a lot of realism to the story. But yeah, he never really gets redeemed. Yeah. And there's one episode that I can never figure out what episode it is, but it is from Bakaru Sentai Alba Ranger. I could not say it for some reason. It is from that season. And it is the Red Ranger. They return home back to the shop, because the shop, they run like an eatery, or not an eatery, a diner of sorts, in where they sell like noodles and ramen and stuff. It's kind of like a ramen shop, I think. If I'm remembering right, that's what they sell. And they're returning back from a fight, and the Red Ranger is very, very injured. Like, he cannot move, he cannot open his eyes. He is laying in the the eating space unconscious for half the episode. And I just remember his daughter going, the translation was "Papa, wake up," or something like that. And then it goes to him and he has a tear rolling down his face. And I always remember that scene whenever I watch the show, and I'm just like, why can't I find this episode? Why? Because this was one of the first seasons that I actually watched like all the way through. Oh my gosh. I got a shiver. Hold on. Abada Ranger was one of the seasons that I actually watched all the way through from episode 1 down to episode like 50, because I think there's either 50 or 40. There's either 45 or 50 episodes in Abada Ranger, and I watched all of them. And I normally keep track of what episodes that I really like. Like in Mahou Sentai Magi Ranger, my favorite episodes are episode I want to say it's like 13, or it's in the teens. I remember that. Okay, hold on. I'm usually really good at remembering what number they are. Okay, we'll go Gosai. Gosai Sentai Gosaiger, Super Sentai Gosaiger. My favorite episodes are episode 16, 12, and 9. Those are my favorite episodes, and they all have to do with Alita, who is my favorite character. Okay, we'll get into that here in a little bit, but Abada Ranger is 2003, and we're gonna put it in A tier. Now, this is Deca Ranger. Deca Ranger is another really solid season, really solid show. My favorite episode is the Dreamweaver, Dreamcatcher episode. It's where like the Pink Ranger gets sucked into like her own dreams and she's stuck there, and yeah. It is one of my favorite episodes, one of my favorite seasons. I don't think it is S tier favorite, but it is one of my favorites. So we are gonna put her in A. Mahou Sentai Magi Ranger is S tier. It is entirely S tier. I will not back down on that. That is S tier season right there. Because of the family trope, and they execute it so well. It is a show that takes family, puts them in a situation where they have to really trust each other, and it tests their bonds very much. It tests their bonds so many times. Especially when in the episode where everyone gets turned into fluff, basically. I cannot remember what episode that is. It's closer to the end of the season though. I remember that. But it is the episode where where a monster is, it's the sniper episode. It is where a monster is targeting everyone in the city to bring them out, and then once he gets them out, he attacks them by shooting them and turning them into fluff, basically. And it is one of my favorite episodes because we really see Tsubasa's background, and how arrogant he was before he was a ranger. And I think it really helps develop his character a bit. Also, I just love when Kai gets hurt and then has to be like, brother, stand the fuck up. Okay? Stand the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Be better. Okay. He's hurt. Kai, in that episode, he's hurt. He's been protected by his siblings. And then he has to basically protect his siblings. He has to basically protect Tsubasa because Tsubasa gets really down hard on himself. And then finally they defeat the monster. Yeah, normal Power Ranger stuff. Or Super Sentai stuff. This is what Operation Overdrive was based on. This is Boko Ranger. Boko Ranger. It is 10 times better than Operation Overdrive, okay? 10 times better. Boko Ranger, it is an adventure. It's an adventuring show. My favorite episode is when the Yellow Ranger, we learn about the Yellow Ranger's backstory, because we did not know much about the Yellow Ranger's backstory aside from that she and the Black Ranger were adventuring buddies. Okay, and we learn that the Yellow Ranger is actually from the civilization that they have been hunting down the artifacts from. She's actually a part of that civilization, and she gets like brainwashed by the monster, and she gets brainwashed by the monster, and then and then it takes the Black Ranger basically admitting that she's his friend, that she's his friend and he cares about her, for her to snap out of what the monster has done to her. Okay, so I love Boko Ranger. Again, it's A tier for me. Okay, this is Geki. I don't think I've seen all of Geki before. I have watched most of Geki. I've not seen all of it. So I can't really form an entirely rounded opinion. It's not my favorite season. I prefer Jungle Fury to Geki, but that's just me. Go Onger is so funny. It's so funny. I love it. It is hilarious. It's Go Onger. How we got the post-apocalyptic RPM that we have today from this ditzy, funny, can't take itself seriously half the time show, I will never understand, but I love it. Go Onger is an A tier. Now, this one, S tier. I love it. It is one of my favorites. I go back to watching Shinkenger so many times. I'll catch myself going to watch Shinkenger all the time. I love it. Same with Gosei. Shinkenger. Okay, it'd be Maho, Gosei, Shinkenger, and then this one. Now, Gosei, I was talking about Gosei earlier. Gosei has one of my favorite episodes. Actually, all three of these ones right here, Gosei, Shinkenger, and Gokaiger, have my favorite episodes. Hold on, let me try and get them all on screen. There you go. We kind of cut out the Yellow Ranger in both, but we're gonna have to deal with it. But Goseiger, my favorite episodes all have to deal with Alita. Goseiger, all my favorite episodes have to do with Alita, because in the first episode we open up on Alita fighting one of the big bad monsters, okay? And then in episode, I think it's like episode 7, it might be episode 9, episode 8, somewhere in that range, the team finally learns about Alita's arm. Okay. Actually, no, that's later. Episode 7 is when Alita and Eri are affected by a monster. Excuse me. Who is basically sending out really bad sound waves. Episode 11, 10 or 11, somewhere in that range, I think. is where the team finally finds out about Alita's injury from the Big Bad Monster. Excuse me. From the Big Bad Monster. And it really takes a lot out of him to fight that monster. And then, hold on, I'm trying to think. The other episode, it is in the late teens, early 20s of the show. Like 19, 20, somewhere in that range, possibly later in the 20s, in the 20 episodes. But it is when the monster comes back and starts picking off all of Alita's teammates to force Alita to fight him. And it is such a good episode. Okay, and then Shinkenger. Shinkenger, my favorite episodes are the episode where it's called Sticks and Stones in Samurai, but I can't think of what it's called in Shinkenger. Either way, it's that episode in there. There Goes the Bride. That's one of my favorites. The whole Takaru / Jaden versus Decker. I can't think of what he's called in Shinkenger, but against Decker. That whole one, the whole thing with the princess, which in Samurai, the girl is Jaden's sister. In Shinkenger, Takaru is the stand-in for the princess who, you know, went into hiding to learn the sealing power. Ultimately didn't learn the sealing power, but Takaru did, and Takaru did it, and yeah. And then Gokaiger is just an amazing show the entire way around, but it is episode 39? No, episode 37, somewhere in that range. 37, 39, 38, somewhere in that range. Where we learn about Miss Aheim's backstory with her planets. And it is one of my favorite episodes because she because we learn a little bit more about her background. I love the background episodes. The episodes where we learn about a character's backstory. I love those episodes. Like I do like more some background episodes more than others, but still, I do love a good background episode. And Haim's background episode is so good. Like the big fight at the end of the season, at the end of the episode, the Rangers are all talking about Haim, and they're just like, yeah, she messed up a bit, but she was the glue that held it. She became the glue that held us together, type thing. And yeah, she did this, yeah, she did that, but she owned up to her mistakes, and she learned from them. And they let her express her grief in a way by fighting the monster on her own with help every once in a while. Now, this is Go Buster. Go Buster, again, another really solid, really amazing episode, really amazing season. It is another really solid, really amazing season that I personally love to death. I love this season. Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you for the raid. Oh, yay, thank you for the raid. Thank you. How was stream? I hope stream was good. You can have my lovely lurkers. Thank you. I honestly don't know if I have any. I don't know. Do I have lurkers? 6 hours and so good. I am so... Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you had a good time. Oh, you played Repo? I've been wanting to play that game. Is it good? Is it? It sounds like it's such a fun game. I have not convinced myself to get it. So fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you had fun. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Turin? Thank you everyone. Okay, you go do your after stream stuff, and you have a good rest, Ken. I hope you have a really good rest. You deserve it after a 6-hour stream. Oh my gosh. So everyone, hi raiders. I am I need to do my little raid thing where I introduce myself to everyone because I've tried to get in that habit. I am Diamond Cosme. I'm a member of Eclectic Veil with Ken. I am actually, today is my 3-month anniversary of streaming. I was going to do a baking stream, but I am a little short on time. That I was not able to do it. So we're just doing tier lists and stuff right now. I am a dear VTuber that is still learning how to do everything here. But 3 months, it is my 3-month anniversary. Did I put that in my title? I don't remember if I did or not. I did not. It is okay. But it is my 3-month anniversary. I am the co-host of the VTuber Launchcast, and you should also go and watch that on Thursdays. You can watch on Thursdays, or you can go watch it on Spotify and go follow the co-host Squishy Nixie or the host Rajan VT. They are amazing people. Either way, I am just doing tier lists right now. We are doing a tier list for the Super Sentai shows. And right now I'm talking about Go Buster, which is another amazing Super Sentai show. It is a really amazing Super Sentai show. It is the show that Beast Morphers is based off of. Again, I really much prefer Go Busters to Beast Morphers. So we are gonna put Beast Morphers in A tier. I don't think it's an S tier show. I have not seen this one, so it's going in D. This one, I don't really like it. Why is there 2? Oh, it's because they had 2 seasons. Never mind. That's because they had 2 seasons. Let's see. Kyuranger, as much as I want to say I did like it, I can't because I didn't. It is what not Dino Fury. Hold on. We're gonna have to go into this one real quick. It is what this one, Dino Charge. It is what Dino Charge is based off of, but I genuinely do not like it. I genuinely do not like it. Is going in C tier. Ooh, ToQger, amazing. It's another amazing season. It's going in A. This one, it's going in B. It's gonna have to go in B. I don't like Ninja Heart's a good season. It is a very good season. It is what Ninja Steel is based off of. It is the season that Ninja Steel takes some footage from. I don't much care for the season. It's not a favorite. It's not like my least favorite season. It's just not a season I gravitate to watching, and I genuinely could watch any other season aside from Ninja. Now, this one, Zoolander. Zoolander is actually, ToQger is the first season that did not have a Power Ranger adaptation. Like, they'd done Power Ranger adaptations of every season. Wait, you doing a Power Ranger tier list? I did do a Power Ranger tier list. Right now we're doing Super Sentai. But I did do a Power Ranger one. Let me pull it up right here. See? I did do a Power Ranger tier list. I love Power Rangers. I've watched Power Rangers since I was like 6, so I love it. But this is what I ranked all the Power Ranger shows at. And right now we're just doing a Super Sentai. We're doing the Super Sentai shows. It's great to see you, cast. Okay, wait, why is my phone going? Oh, it's just notifications. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Ah, now it is. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh. ToQger was the first season of Super Sentai to not have a Power Ranger adaptation, and I wish to high heaven it did. It is such a good season, and it is train based, okay? There are so many people that love trains in the US that I think it would have been an amazing show to be adapted into Power Rangers. But it wasn't. And it is the first season in Super Sentai and Power Ranger history. Super Sentai ToQger is the first Super Sentai show to not get a Power Ranger adaptation. This one is the second. Zoolander. It is the 30th anniversary show, I think. It's one of the anniversary shows of Super Sentai. I think it's one of the it's like the 35th anniversary, 30th anniversary, something like that, of Super Sentai. And it again, it is an amazing show. I do love this show. I like joking that I love it when my favorite characters get hurt. And that is very much true with this season, because my favorite episode is when the Red Ranger over here gets kidnapped. He gets kidnapped, and the rest of the Rangers the monster tries to blackmail them into giving him the whale cube, which this show has an obsession with cubes, because the morphers are cubes, the Zords are cubes, the morphing sequences, cubes everywhere. This show has an obsession with cubes, and it's no different for when the whale cube comes in, because the whale cube is this almighty cube. Oh, hello, Lucky. How are you? I hope you're doing good. We're just talking about Super Sentai right now, and I'm discussing how much I love it when my favorite characters get hurt. But the whale cube, oh, hold on. Let me pull up a picture of him. Let me pull up a picture of the whale cube. Dobu Setsu Sentai Zords. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the whale cube. There's the lion. No. Ooh, here. Does this have the whale cube on it? Whale cube, there it is. How do you remember all the names? Oh, they have the names on the pictures. Like the names on the pictures, and I want to open image. They have the names on the pictures, and then also like the year that the show came out. And that's what I'm reading, but I've watched them all so many times that I'm pretty sure I could give every name just based on the picture. Okay, let's see. And it's a good picture too. Okay. This is what the whale cube looks like. It is literally a whale. It is literally a whale, okay? But this is what I was talking about with the obsession with cubes in this show. This is what the Zords all look like, okay? They're cubes that change into animals. And then obviously here's the rest of them. Here's the rest of them, the cubes. The cube forms. Then you have like the animal forms. And it is just a whole bunch of cubes, except for these two. Oh wait, no. This one is the whale. This is the whale. This is the one that I'm talking about that they had to, that the monster basically blackmailed them into giving. Okay, going back. That's just like Minecraft. Exactly. It is just like Minecraft. But, and to do that, they have to, the monster blackmails them into agreeing, in quotations, to give him the whale cube in exchange for the Red Ranger's life. And they fake him out. They pull a fake out on him, basically, and they, the monster and the Red Ranger are up on a hill. The other rangers are down at the bottom of this hill. And the monster shoots at them because obviously he's gonna fake him out too. And the rangers, they dive into the hill basically and come out behind them, guns a-blazing basically. And that's how they save him. And the Red Ranger has a fucking mental breakdown because of it. Because he's like, oh my gosh, my friends are dead. I just watched my friends die, and I'm gonna be put into servitude because of these people. Oh my gosh. I just watched my friends die. It takes them like 5 minutes to get him back, like, oh my gosh, my friends are not dead. Thank God. Okay. But like what I was saying is like the name is down here at the bottom of the picture, and then like the year it came out is right here. This one, Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. One of my favorite seasons. Oh my gosh, I love this season so much. This season is all based on star signs and zodiacs, and the cast is so huge. There is 13 rangers in this okay? And they find them throughout the season. My favorite character in this show is Lucky. He is the Red Ranger. And he is a prince. He finds out he's a prince at the end of the season. And it's very sad how he finds out too. Do I want to say it? I've been spoiling so much. I'm just gonna say it. Lucky finds out that he, spoilers ahead. I should have said that. I should have said this so many times. Spoilers ahead. Lucky finds out he's a prince, and then he finds out his dad is working for the monster. And then he finds out his dad is, not just working for the monster, but brainwashed by the monster. And then he has to basically kill his dad. Go back in time, save his dad from being killed. His dad becomes good, but the monster takes over the other Red Ranger in this group. He takes over his friend, and they have to kill his friend. It is hilarious that they have to kill the monster twice. And he still doesn't die, because he is like this immortal being. And it is hilarious, okay? Kyuranger is S tier. It is one of my favorites. S tier is S. It is S tier. Okay, this one. I don't remember Dino Force Brave. It is going in D tier because I don't think I've ever watched Dino Force Brave. Okay, this one. Lupin versus Pat. It's not one of my favorites. But I do love the concept of the cops and robbers-esque storyline. Lupin versus Pat is a cops and robbers-esque storyline where the thieves, the Lupins, the Lupin Rangers, Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger, are trying to find all these artifacts and steal them back for their boss. The Kaisatsu Sentai Pat Rangers are the ones that are trying to stop them from stealing because thieves. They're thieves. But yeah, that's basically the premise of the story. It is an A-tier storyline. I really like it. It's just not one that I really watch all that often. I've never watched Strongest Battle though. I've heard of it. I've seen some panels of some of the scenes and they look cool. They look okay. They look cool. I've just never like actually sat down to watch Strongest Battle. Okay, this one. Oh, what happened? Why did that come up? Kishuru Sentai Rice Lodger. Rice Lodger is what Dino Fury is based off of. And it is a really good season. I love this season so much. If you watched Rice Lodger, you know some of what happens in the season. Or not Rice Lodger. If you've watched Dino Fury, you know some of what happens in the season. But there are some things that I wish that I'm happy that they didn't touch, but I also wish we had in the season. And that being the big dinosaurs. Because they have, first of all, they live in a village, which I love. I love that. And then, second of all, the Rangers live alongside their Zords, basically. And it is so cool. It's so cool. But again, I don't gravitate to watching it all that often, but it is a really good season, so we're gonna put it in A. Kiramager, S tier, S tier, S tier. You can't tell me it is not an S tier season. Kiramager was actually, again, when I was getting back into watching Super Sentai, like around 2019, 2020, Kiramager was the season that was going on, and it was my favorite season to watch. I actually watched it alongside the first Kamen Rider show I ever watched, which was Kamen Rider Saber. But Kamen Rider Mashin Sentai Kiramager is an amazing season. It is very gem focused and very art focused. Every one of these people, except for these two, are famous people. Like, she's a famous surgeon. He's a famous actor. She's a famous runner, and he's a famous esports person. He's a famous esports player. He is a high school student, and he's a dude that was originally from Earth, but then was rescued by the king of the glittering Glittertopia place. I can't think of what it's, the glittering utopic place that the mentor character is from, and the gems that they have for Zords are from. Yeah, he was saved by the king and then brought back to Magitopia is Magi Ranger, the place. and he grew up alongside Machina, Momboshina, who is the gem princess. And it's an amazing season. I really cannot stress enough. You should go watch it. Legally, if you can. Wink, wink. Zenkai. I know a lot of people really love Zenkaiger. I don't. I personally do not like Zenkaiger. Zenkaiger is not one of my favorite seasons to watch. I'm not saying it's a bad season to watch. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a really good season. I'm just saying it's not one of my favorite seasons. Personally, I honestly do not like it all that much. So I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Same. Okay, I've never watched High School Heroes. Same with which one is this? Don Brother. Avataro Sentai Don Brother. It is again not one of my favorites. I haven't watched all of it, but what I have watched has not prompted me to finish watching the season. And that's the same thing with Zenkaiger. What I have watched has not prompted me to finish watching the season with what I have watched. Oh, this one? This, I have not watched Boom Boomger. There we go. Boom Boomger. I have not watched it yet. But King Oger, I love King Oger so much. It is an S tier show for me. And we are done, actually. Oh my gosh, I didn't think we'd get done that quick. But yes, this is my ranking of the Super Sentai shows. There are a lot of D tier shows because I have not watched all of the Super Sentai shows. Obviously, I didn't even know some of these shows existed, like High School Heroes. Didn't even know it existed. Dino Force Brave. Did not know that existed. I knew this one existed, but I've been trying to convince myself it doesn't. Now we're gonna move to Kamen Rider, and I've only seen like 6 seasons of this, so we're just gonna rank those 6 seasons. And those 6 seasons are Wizard. This one, I can't think of what it is. This one, Ex-Aid. Build. I think I've seen that one, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. This one, Saber, Revice, and I've watched a few episodes of Geats. Okay, so that's a little more than 6, but that is like 3, 6, 9. That's 9 seasons out of what, 20 something that I've seen. I tried watching Triple O, OW0, I tried watching those older ones. Oh, and Drive. Sorry, I have not seen this one. It was this one that I was thinking of. And Drive. I've seen Drive. We're gonna take Geats off because I haven't watched all of Geats. These are the seasons of Kamen Rider that I've seen. So we're gonna start with Wizard. Wizard, solid C tier. It's not the best show ever. Ex-Aid? Ex-Aid? It is an amazing season. It's an amazing season. I love Ex-Aid with my whole heart. I'm not gonna say I could talk about it all day long, but I am gonna say that I love this season so fucking much. Ex-Aid, it's a doctor show, basically, mixed with Kamen Rider, and it is amazing. This one, I can't remember the name of it. It is a solid D tier. It is D tier. I can't even remember the name of the season. for anything that happened. Build is S tier. This one, I can't remember the name of it, but I remember that is Omazeo. Zeo. That is Kamen Rider Zeo. And that is Omazeo. Not Omazeo. That is Kamen Rider Zeo and Kamen Rider Zeo who turns into Omazeo. There we go. This is 01, which is S tier. Saber. Against what everyone else says about Saber, I think it is a really good show. And Revice. I love Revice, and Drive is the same way. There we go. There's my ranking of Kamen Rider shows. There's my ranking of Kamen Rider. Oh, don't we love really fast rankings? I should go back and redo Power Ranger, but do it based on theme songs, because that would change everything. You know, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to Power Ranger. Okay. Save. Whenever it decides to make a photo. So how's everybody's day? I hope everyone's doing good. I am gonna have to get off soon. That's sad. I just realized the time. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's you know, staying warm or keeping cool. I have new sloth stickers. I love sloths so much. Okay, this is taking too long. Leave it out to stream then. Go back. There we go. And then we're gonna rank Power Ranger shows based on their theme songs. Ooh, I am gonna have to save it, aren't I? That's not fun. Not fun. I want to save it. Come on. Oh, it's taking its sweet time. Aha, there we go. Okay, now we can exit out of that. And then reset. And we're gonna base this off of theme songs. Okay. These ones, I think the theme song for the three seasons of Mighty Morphin are kind of like C tier. They're solid theme songs, yes. And they are like the basis that a whole bunch of Power Ranger theme songs are based around. They're just not my favorite favorite theme songs. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go and we're gonna pull up Spotify real quick. We're gonna pull up Spotify and we're gonna listen to each theme song. No, we'll pull up YouTube and we'll listen to each theme song. Whenever my computer decides to yeah, I'm not wanting to go to that anymore. I'm wanting something else. Please give it to me. I want it. 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 Okay, fine. Fine. I guess we're not going to do that. You know what? We can go this way. So now this. See, that was just something with my my phone. I mean my computer. Okay. Okay. Power Rangers themes. Theme songs. Actually, with the time, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Huh, that's funny. I guess we're just gonna have to go to just chatting for a minute. Okay, we will save theme song Power Ranger tier list for another day. Okay, I'm gonna go to check something real quick. I'm gonna go check something real quick before I do anything. I think that is going to be the end of the stream today. I hope everyone has a really good day, and I hope everyone stays warm or stays cool, whatever temperature it is for you. I hope you have a good night, good day, good afternoon, good morning, good midday, mid-morning, midnight, whatever. Everyone, I hope you have a good day. I will see you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.